What a week for silver. Silver closed at $79.11 an ounce, while the gold spot price closed at $4,532. For both metals, incredible closing prices. But for silver, phenomenal. With silver at an incredible $79 an ounce, I'm here to tell you, do not sell your silver today for under spot. Do this instead. I'd like to thank my channel sponsor, Summit Metals. Next year, not only will I be adding silver to my stack, I'm going to be adding fractional gold. So my intention is to fill this wallet with 1 ounce of gold, one 1/10 ounce gold coin at a time. So Summit was kind enough to send me a bunch of these Summit wallets to give away to my audience. So on a video I had last week, which was trading silver for gold right now, does it work? I did a drawing, and Methydicus, you are now the winner of a Summit Metals wallet, which I will send to you at no cost, but gold not included. All right, so to share some insight from my own audience, I asked them that silver spot price crossed $75 overnight. So what do they think would happen next? Silver over $100 next, that was 84%, or silver under $50 next, and that was seen at 7%, with 9% unsure. So my audience is anticipating that it is more likely that we will see $100 silver before we see $50 silver. All right, so let's give a real-world example about how fast silver is moving. Right here, I have a Pelican case of my triple-digit silver. It is 100 ounces of Silver Eagles, 5 tubes of 20 each. So 100 ounces, triple digit. But now at $79 an ounce, we are approaching triple digit silver in the dollars per ounce. So this tube here with the silver seal, that's a 2024. What did I pay on February 5th, 2024 for 20 ounces of Eagles? So on February 5th, 2024, I paid $571. Now, if I had put that in the bank, according to the government CPI calculator, I would need $594 in the bank to maintain my spending power. But instead of putting that $571 in the bank, I bought 20 ounces of silver. Now, on December 27th, 2025, about 1 3/4 years later, at $79.11 an ounce, those 20 Silver Eagles are worth $1,582. That is a whopping increase of 177%. It is doubled in value and almost tripled in value. So when silver hits $86 an ounce, I will definitely have tripled the value of that tube of Silver Eagles. 3x. But when silver is $79.11 an ounce, is your 1 ounce Silver Eagle really worth $79.11 per coin? Let's look into that. Welcome to Silver Heist. Thank you to our returning subscribers and guests. If you like gold, silver, or coin with a good story, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, so let's look at some charts because they're quite incredible. So while gold has had an incredible year and it's up 74%, silver for the last 12 months is up 173%. Now, for the week, silver's up 17%, and for the past day, it had a bump up of 6% in a single day. So while in the past we were hoping for $50 silver, in the past year, silver's price has increased by $50. It's gone from $29 up $50 to $79. So that's just crazy. So the week it's up $11, for the month it's up $26. It is unprecedented how much silver is going up and how fast. So given all those hard-earned gains, do you really want to give up silver today for below spot price? So let's look into what you actually get from a major online dealer. So I don't want to give their name because I don't want to pick on them specifically, but in my video where I interviewed Talkin' Bullion last week, he went to a coin show, and what he was offered for some of his coins or bars are very similar to these prices. So I think it's a place to start. You can certainly pays to shop around when you're buying, and it also certainly pays to shop around when you're selling. I think the other thing about my trading silver for gold video interview, it wasn't necessarily trading silver for gold. It was selling your silver, getting a fistful of dollars, and then turning around and then buying gold from the same guy. Or maybe buying gold from a different guy. So the silver to gold trade is really two transactions. Selling your silver and then buying something else. So if you're selling your silver to trade, or you're just selling your silver to have a fistful of dollars to do something else with it, something else important, what will you get for your $79 silver? So when I looked around at a major online bullion dealer, these are the prices that I saw. So for silver rounds, just to start off with, they would pay you $71.57. So that was back of spot $7.54 negative. So you were losing over 9% premium. So you weren't getting $79 silver for your silver rounds. You were getting basically $71.50. And so for a 10-ounce bar, it was a little worse. They were paying $70.57 per ounce. So they're paying $705 for a 10-ounce bar, which is pretty amazing when you consider what we have paid for 10-ounce bars in the past. But relative to the spot price, it might be a little disappointing to be taking an $8.54 haircut on your 10-ounce bars. So that's about a 10% negative premium. So then it actually got worse. With junk silver, it's just not the time to sell your junk silver. They were paying $44.89 per dollar face. So 4 quarters, you get $44.89. Now per ounce, that's like getting $62 an ounce for your junk silver. That is negative $17 below spot. So we've got our hard-earned $79 silver price, but yet we are walking away with $62 an ounce for our junk silver. I'll just say this right up front. Do not sell your junk silver for below spot today. Do anything else instead. Now for your random silver maples, you got a little bit more than all the choices so far. You get $72.32, which is about negative $6.79. That's below spot again. Your best offer so far is sovereign coins in the form of a maple, but the Silver Eagle got the best buyback price, and it was quite a bit below spot. It was $73.32. That's negative $5.79, or a negative 7.3% premium. So don't sell your junk silver at $17 below spot. Do anything else instead. And I'm not too excited about selling Silver Eagles for $5 below spot. Do almost anything else instead. But I think the silver rounds or the 10-ounce bars might be, you may just want to seriously think about that and look at the trade-offs of that. So let's think about that for a moment. Silver's moving so fast, you're not getting $79. And I did this exercise a couple of weeks ago, and it wasn't much different then. And then my interview with Talkin' Bullion, these were very similar results to what he saw at the coin show when he was trying to trade 10-ounce silver bars, and it's here now. So even though silver is increasing in value tremendously, I think the one constant is right now, the buyback prices are consistently below spot, and possibly $6, $7, $8 below spot. So let's just simplify and say that the buyback premium is $6 below spot. But the silver price is moving really fast. So if a couple of weeks ago you said, there's no way, when silver spot price is $61.94, I'm insulted to take $56 as my buyback price, which is -6. So let's hold that -6 a constant. But then on December 20th, 1 week later, silver spot price is $67 an ounce. And at -6, you would get a buyback price of $61. So if you looked at that in a vacuum, you might say, there's no way I'm accepting $61 an ounce when I know the silver spot price is $67 an ounce. But yet again, 1 week later, silver is at $79 an ounce. So -6 off of that, the buyback price let's just call it $73. So 1 week ago, 2 weeks ago, I would say do not accept anything less than spot when silver is $62 or $67 an ounce for the spot price. But now that it's silver at $79, but considering how fast silver is moving, do not accept silver below spot price today. Just wait 10 to 14 days and accept $6 below spot on a future higher price. So can you imagine if silver is $88 and you still get the $6 below spot? At $82, you'd be doing better than today. So don't sell your silver today for below spot. Wait a couple weeks, and when the spot price goes up, then accept below spot in the future. Please give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.